So here there are so much tomatoes, but now you hear that in Gingy there are no tomatoes there. What do? You go and open your outlet there. Definitely you're going to sell like hotcakes. Because the moment before you even offloading, people have already bought together with the traffic. So the numbers when people plan to come with money. Why? Because demand is so high that side. So by breaking the boundaries and going elsewhere, you achieve economies of scale by experiencing low competition. So another disadvantage here, another advantage rather, is that of decreasing competition. But now, as we proceed, we are going to see that when you're going international, there at the international stage, still there is also a different type of competition that is there. There is a different type of competition that is there, which you need to prepare yourself. Otherwise, you cannot withstand. See, look around. If you go into a shop, ShopRite or these other shops, and you want to buy, let's say, milk, a bottle of milk, or a juice, those are the items. Trust me, you get a bottle from South Africa, and you get a bottle maybe from Zambia. You cannot compare the two in terms of quality. Others from those where they look more appealing. Okay, maybe Zambia, let's leave it, this is fair, but maybe from Malawi, so. And on that one, I'm not looking down upon myself or maybe my own country and all that, but let's face the reality. You cannot compare the two, right? So, if you cannot compare your product and that of South Africa, yes, South Africa has invaded your market, but they are starting out. What will happen if you take your product to South Africa? Are you going to stand? Definitely you're not going to stand. It's not going to be easy. So, when you're going there, quality matters more. Quality matters more. Prices also matter the most. Because if your product is very expensive out there, you're not going to stand the heat. If your product is of low quality, you're not going to stand the heat. So, nevertheless, forget about that one. But here, we are looking at it from a situation whereby you want to move from here to the other market. Definitely, you're going to experience lower competition. So, that's the advantage. Third advantage is that of longer product lifespan. Longer product lifespan. Okay. It can happen to say you have introduced a product on the market here, a local market, and local consumers, they have bought your stuff and they are consuming, and they are tired of it. They are used to it, and it is no longer appealing in their eyes. What happens? Now you produce it, probably 1 million pieces or whatever you produce. After selling just half a million. The Malawi market is saturated with your product, and people are tired of it and say, anyway, it's a little bit. What are you going to do with the rest? You're going to dump them. It's going to be problematic to you. But now, if you have an international market, you can take it beyond, and you still sell. A very good example is that of clothing. We have some fashions where when they are produced to that size, they sell like hotcakes. And what happens after some time, people there they stop buying. They say, no, this is a way. So those people, instead of dumping, thanks to the coming in of international trade, they normally jump into the other country and they sell and things work. The fire game comes on now, this is Christina. So far, so we can get now. The most of this material we have now. Kunasema wewe lazima na mtaa hizi za wewe moja wakati unaanza kupala kwa kuna kama kupala tukupala kwanza zaima sio lazima zapa kwa mjika cha kwa kusika kuja kwa ndiyo zamu hii ndio zaima kama kuja kwa kwanza kwa fashion tunasema sana ngazabu kulani so it means like Spanish ikutani ikubiti ndio kama kuja mmoja kama mtai ama kabla akuiti ndio kuliza. Another example good one is that of motor vehicles. Motor vehicles in those countries where they manufacture, they normally buy brand new vehicles. They manufacture whether BMW base or whatever they have, and they sell. But depending on their economy and the taste of the people that side, you find that people will be saying, no, I cannot ride, let's say, 2015 vehicle. I cannot ride a 2018 vehicle, according to them, right? So say, no, it's Tingala. What do? They export to new market, to an international market, like here. Here we buy and we say, wow, the program very much. And basically, the in about 2010 or 2008, or in fact 2006. In fact, I have my car outside there. It was manufactured in 1996. Before you were born. You see, we were born. But when I'm sitting in there, I'm always happy and proud to say, I'm driving here. You can imagine. So, in fact, if we ask young ones, in fact, probably, not even young ones, but people of my age, in that country where that car was manufactured, and I said, this car was manufactured in this country. Maybe that person will ask and I said, hey, become the video. People are not going to come back and because they were like, because in 1996, it means by 2000, come to make another care West. So because not going to something else. But here, we're still buying. We go online there before I went to hey, the black hey, brand new. IT. You understand? So it's interesting. So anyway, to the manufacturers and the traders, it is good for them because the license plan of that thing continues thanks to international trade. Because if international trade was not there, it means those people, government is also 2-3 years, many more people will have Marosas or okay. But because of the international trade, I didn't go back that down. So, on this one, we find that sales can be for certain products domestically as consumers stop buying them or move to upgraded versions over time. So, focusing only on the domestic market may expose you to increased risk from downturn in the economy, political factors, environmental events, and other risk factors. So, selling a product to an overseas market can extend the life of an existing product as emerging markets seek to buy foreign products. Emerging markets seek to buy foreign products. So emerging markets can be like our own market here. We always say, no, let's buy something international. Regardless of whether that product is outdated that side, it is your process of disposal. If you image market genuine in trade, so that's an advantage to this other person. Now, okay, let's stop with this point. You know what easier cash flow management. We have easier cash flow management. That's another advantage. Mostly in international trade, people will always pay upfront. They always pay upfront. Whether you are paying, when you are buying motor vehicles, what happens? You go to the bank, you instruct the bank, you deposit your money there, isn't it? You deposit your budget there, then the bank will always deposit the money into the account of the seller elsewhere. So that person will start shipping your vehicle here upon receiving the money. So Karun Wamani akajua dogo magari motokanijani ndo ama ika masheo meneo. Ika tunafanya Mungu akikuja mtosa masheo kwa kutumizana chima kwa ndio kama yao in most cases. So it is easier for them to manage the cash flow or to manage their finances. When trading internationally, it may be a general practice to ask for payment upfront. Whereas at home, you may have to be more creative in managing cash flow while waiting details. So expanding your business overseas will help you manage cash flow better. Mostly when you are trading locally or domestically, it has always been a custom of saying, Katundu za teke ingawa mtima. Haga teke katundu na matipele. Fine and good are not very hard. You have to be so smart. Otherwise you cannot. I am a big guy. You will not they will always start telling you stories at the end of the day. I know basically say this salary, this and all those stories. That when you are into domestic businesses. But not all times things are like that. No, things work well, fine. But as compared to international trade, the management of cash flow is always a bit better. So here is an advice of saying, if you have the operations here, if you try to expand overseas or maybe across the borders, better for you, because that one will help you to manage your finances and cash flow. Where you're also doing domestic, while you're busy running up and down, fighting those people who are trying to sabotage you, but your international operations will help you to mitigate some of the risks that will occur as a result of participators. So that was the fourth advantage of international trade. Let's stop there. I would it in so initially. So this is 12 past 10. Okay, I think this one we'll just start it at this is 12 past 10. 20 past 10 is okay. Yeah. 20 sino bila uwezo ni mwapa. Ndivyo kwa mimi mtu kwa sababu masomo umeeleza. Yeah, let me get that. Yeah, let's come to the Alright, welcome back. And here is another session. And this session is public procurement system. Public procurement system. BPS for your once again, this is another course. The part and parcel of our program. Procurement. Bachelor of Science, Procurement and Supply Chain Management. Here we have public procurement systems. Okay. When we hear the word procurement, what comes into your mind? What is procurement?
Acquisition of goods and services.
The
Acquisition.
Or the acquisition of goods and services. That's all? Or maybe there's some. Don't say we do that. Let's look at it as in its entirety. Acquisition of goods and services. It ends there, or we are still continuing with that statement?
Of this and that.
Okay, so that's according to you.
Yeah.
According to you, what is your understanding of procurement?
Acquisition of goods and services. Before the deadline given.
Who gives the deadline? And which deadline is this one?
Any organization or any industry may come and want an order from us as suppliers. Yeah, so you have to procure and give them at the right time which they want.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright, so according to you, our people, you are saying the acquisition of goods and services. So I was pressing you harder to go far or maybe to go further, but you've done what you have done. Now, my question is, if I go to which one is the most famous hospital around, the private one? ABC, okay? If I go to ABC and get some services there, right? I have a problem and I go there seeking medical attention. It's like I'm buying services, right? Is that procurement?
Okay. Didn't even listen I think it was acquisition of goods and services. Usually in reference to a business spending, business process.
Okay. Okay, so the thing is, I was like, okay, if I go to ABC and say I'm having headache, so please assist me, can you for that procurement? That was the question. If I go to Sana, cash and carry, or maybe I go to ShopRite, and I buy some goods there, rice, what, and I get home, everybody Is that procurement?
Yes.
Yes.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. When we are buying things to be used in order to complete a certain process or a particular process, that one alone is what is called procurement. Procurement and purchasing. Procurement and buying, they are used interchangeably, but they are different. So, procurement is the buying or the acquisition of materials, goods and services in order to complete a particular process. Or the materials, the services, goods that will help you to produce something else or help you to complete the production of something else. That is procurement. So, if I buy stuff for my domestic consumption, direct consumption at home, for example, I went to Sana, I bought all those ones, I take them home, that's not procurement. That is more like purchasing or buying, but it's not procurement. Because that one we are taking it home just to consume or to eat, off we go. We are not completing any process out there. Whereas at the same time, if I buy stuff, let's say I am running a restaurant, I buy rice there. That rice is like normally I buy that one, I take it to my restaurant. We cook for our guests and everybody. That is procurement. Because the process of cooking here in this restaurant, the process of producing something, some delicacies for sale or maybe for some other use, other than domestic, direct consumption, that one is what we call procurement. Now, in this case, we can go further. Here, you are buying services. You are buying services. You pay your money here and you get what you want to get. That is, you are buying. Because now you are consuming, you are using whatever you are buying here. But now, for this school to complete that process of selling you whatever you are buying here, we cannot stand here and start preaching, probably, without the use of these things. Without the use of these things. Without the use of these things. Without the use of this one. We cannot complete these things, the business that we are doing here, without these things that we are mentioning. So, by bringing these things here, the process of buying these papers, these writing materials, this one, that was procurement. Why? Because these things were brought here to help us complete the process of teaching somebody, or the process of selling some services. So, the acquisition of this desk here was procurement. The acquisition of these whiteboards, procurement. The acquisition of this chair, that's a procurement. Because we were buying these ones, bringing them here, in order for us to be able now to sell the services, to be able to complete the process of selling that service. We service this one, providing education to somebody. So, when you're talking about procurement, that's how different it is from any other buying or any other acquisition. But at the end of the day, it is all about acquisition. That's why I was in agreement with you people when you said acquisition of ABCD. But I wanted you to complete. You acquire that one for what? You acquire those ones in order for you to produce something or to complete the process of producing something. So, if I go to ABC, I go there and buy the services. They say, okay, and by injection, I'm buying those ones. But now, as per that, for them to manage to help me, to sell me the services, they needed syringes, they needed whatever, chairs, they needed some medicines at all. Those ones they procure elsewhere. So me, I don't go there to procure, but them they procure and sell to me. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, this time around, this procurement that we are studying here in this course is public procurement. Now, it is common knowledge that when we mention this word public, there is an opposing word to it, and that was private, isn't it? So, there is public procurement and there is probably private procurement. But this time around, we are more concerned with public procurement. Once again, when we are saying public procurement, what does this mean? Public procurement. What does this mean? Okay, speak up. I want to hear something from you.
You can't hear.
Also, I can hear. Come forward.
Can you send it? That procurement. Process procurement anymore politically. Government or government which should not pay national. I don't.
Okay. Yeah, people can say what you think. Whether we not much know what we can that is not what. But just people can. What do you think public procurement is? What does it mean?
I want to maybe the whole public procurement system.
I know. Okay. Forget about the system. Just say public procurement. Yes.
Procurement for acquisition of
You said the services and goods, isn't it?
acquisition of government services and goods.
Alright, okay. No, this is Jericho, I'm liking it. Because
But I wanted to explain
yes,
the public procurement system.
Okay, yeah, so okay. If you can still complete the whole thing the way you wanted it, right?
Okay.
Public procurement systems. Yeah, go ahead.
Maybe to my understanding.
Yeah.
Those procedures that are recommended for government when procuring goods, let's say the use of there is the PPDA when when government wants to procure things, goods or services, they have to use that public procurement disposal assets committee. Then they list whatever they want. They do check that list, then if the budget is there, then things are being procured.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright, thank you so much. Oh, now, everybody talk about me that way. Don't be me that okay, but actually, both of you are almost there. What has struck me the most is the fact that you are both mentioning government. Government is this, government is that. In my explanation, also, but you're mentioning government. So that is so, anyway, interesting. Public money, the public money In other words, okay, government money is also referred to as public money, right? Public money is more or less like government money. Government money is more or less like public money. So, you are the public. Yes, we are the public. So, in other words, when we are talking about public procurement, if we take it in public money, it's just like government money. So, government money is more or less like public money. In this case, public procurement is because also that was the concept now with the government procurement. So, in other words, this is the acquisition of goods and services, as you people are putting it, by government entities or public entities. So, this public, you already got something. Alright, okay. So, these public entities can be government departments, ministries, parastatals, agencies. Others call them MGAs. In government, there is this thing that we call MGAs. Move on up. Ministry. This is ministry. Ministries, departments, agencies. That's ministries, departments, and agencies. So, these are public entities. These are public entities. The ministries are public entities. My departments, my agencies are many. So, their acquisition of materials, goods, and services for the purposes that I mentioned, that you buy something in order to produce something, or to come up with something, or to compete with something. That kind of acquisition is what we refer to as procurement. So, when these MGAs are acquiring such kind of services whatsoever, that is public procurement. So, this public procurement is different from private procurement. The guidelines that are followed in our procuring stuff by those public entities, and the guidelines that are applied when private individuals or private businesses, private organizations are acquiring the same are different. The legal framework that governs the procurement in public entities and the legal framework that governs the same process in private entities are also different. The documentations that are used in public procurement and those that are used in private procurement are also different, and so on and so forth. So, for the sake of our course here, what we are going to be more concerned with are the public procurement. What happens in public procurement? What are the documentations? What is the legal framework? And so on and so forth. But for the sake of our understanding, we'll be also mentioning private procurement here and there for us to understand the distinctions. Okay, public procurement indeed is so definitely it's not this is but our main area of focus is that. Okay, so in public procurement there are a number of things that do happen there, processes and all that. So some of the processes, some of the things that happen there are what this lady was trying to drive us into. So fine, good, thanks so much. As we go along, we're going to get there. Because it's part of what happens within public procurement. So, the aim of this course is to acquaint sector procurement processes. At the end of the day, you have that knowledge of those processes that are involved in public sector procurement. Commercial, the whole life cycle. There is a procurement life cycle. We're going to see that one. And from the identification of the need to purchase through supply selection and contracting. So you know, you people should understand, I should be acquainted with the processes that are involved in the procurement processes in public sector entities. So, at the end of the day, you shall be expected to describe the role, organization, and function of public procurement, explain the steps in the procurement cycle, and the stakeholder relationship. In a particular situation, when you think the stakeholders, who are stakeholders? What are stakeholders? In a particular situation, when you say the stakeholders, beneficiaries. Okay, what else? Is it beneficiaries? Yeah. Alright, or more like beneficiaries or parties involved. So it's like the beneficiaries or the parties involved. So those are the stakeholders. Okay? So you should also be expected to demonstrate how public procurement adds value to the delivery of public services. Adding value to the delivery of public service. Quality public service. Procurement, this program you people are pursuing is very, very critical, very, very important. And procurement is always the backbone of almost every organization. Or in other words, it is one of the most important functions in every organization, being it private or public. Because what you cook in the pot is what comes out there on the table. Is it true? It is true. If you go to the market and buy somba or nyama, you didn't go to the fridge, in the fridge, and you get all it's okay. Actually, we have spices, we have onions, we have everything. No, this one is going to be fine. You're just cheating yourself. Because once you cook that one, in fact, the first group of individuals to laugh at you, you will see them there by the windows. They will come and visit you. They'll be saying, what are you doing here? What are you doing? New people, hey, what are you doing? I'm cooking here. No, say, you don't look like that. Flies will always come and tell you to say what you're cooking here is nonsense. So even if you take the stuff onto the table, the same thing will manifest itself that you are not going to So what you put in the pot is what comes out of it. Similarly, in an organization, what you're procuring, you as procurement people, will define the outcome of what people are producing there. If you procure poor materials, the chances are the product that you're going to produce is going to be poor. If you purchase inadequate materials, the chances are high that the outcome will be inadequate, and so on and so forth. So, what you procure and how you are procuring it will determine the quality of the service that you're going to deliver, the quality of the outcome. So that's why we say this is a critical one. So, in most public institutions or public entities, the problem has always been arising. From the procurement department, from the procurement entity, within that organization. These are the people who are good at manipulating stuff. But at the end of the day, they compromise the outcome of whatever they are supposed to produce. We have always seen it times without now that in organizations, especially public organizations, the top managers, whether the directors or the CEOs, whoever, they always connive with procurement managers so that they twist the figures bigger figures. I don't know we have procured so much with maybe 100 million watch. In actual sense, they have just procured for 40 million watch. The rest of the things, I'm wondering what will take. So what happens at the end of the day, the service that you are going to deliver is basically poor. So how you are procuring, how you are doing your procurement processes will determine whether you are adding value to service delivery or you are not adding value to service delivery. Procurement is about you guys are doing, you add value to the organization and of course the output. But if in any way that value instead is deducted. So at the end of this one, we shall be able to know these ones. Commensal, at the end of the day, you shall be able to describe the cultural, social, political, and economic and legal involvement that impacts public procurement. Chomalizira chomwe tisakati kwachonaso chofunikira kwambiri chimene chochoti chofunikira kwambiri wasafunikira kwambiri nchona kuti you people shall be expected to demonstrate the importance of ethics and professionalism in public procurement. You shall be expected to demonstrate the highest degree of ethics or the importance of ethics and professionalism in public procurement. If you are not ethical, if you are not professional enough, you end up compromising your work. You end up messing up your work. If you mess up your work, what happens? It affects the outcome. You compromise the outcome or the output. Okay, so let's say so. Then if you people you are becoming professionals of this one, procurement, and probably, God willing, you shall be hired by organizations, private organizations, or even public sector entities. It is possible. So, whenever you are alone, you are reading, you are studying, you are doing whatsoever, you should always think you are intellectuals, you are scholars. At least you should always think of situations around you. And one thing, even if you are wherever you are, whether you are at home, don't be confined and satisfied with the little information that you have. Seek information wherever you are. Be inquisitive. You must grow that curiosity. Why is this situation like this? But all those things, it will help you a lot. You widen your knowledge. If I ask you one thing, okay. I wanted somebody, I never so talk about 25 check, but 8 petrol, so we don't 5, we do the meeting. Una usabe, you always go no that is so. I think somewhere around 2017 to 18, so 2016, 17, 18 in between, right? Unaweza kuwafunza kwa marusa nitoe. Kwa makina hapo mzee mtuchwazo anabreka ndani anaokoza nikata, right? Nikata. But now if ngalimarusa mwenye kujao, muna the past charity management hotel. You agree with me now that the is in a solid state and is no longer appealing, is no longer comfortable, and you may not even want to do support. If you are driving, you say no, wait. So but now this still has already been there for less than 5 years. Maybe Germany will just give it 5 years, 5 or 6 years. So what do you think happened there with the situation What could be the reason why we're experiencing that one? There was poor workmanship. Yes, there was poor workmanship. Is either contractor chilo fat, I don't know so many ways. Kapena why I'm using chilo cheap materials. Is any of those two. Is your money, my money, is public money, isn't it? Through the taxes and all. So we contributed our taxes, we trusted somebody in the name of the government, and the government through an entity, or whatever, that entity, a public entity, enough to allow like everything. And that entity went out there to hunt for services of some contractor. Those are the services. Our contractor. But one thing is there. Contractor, one of the